Yo, big up people, man. Welcome to AA United TV. Welcome to another stream, yeah? I see people commenting already, by the way. Big up to you, Wesley. Now, you know what it is, Wesley? It's not even my fault that it's late, by the way. Listen, it's been rubbing off me, by the way. Big up Hussam and big up Mo as well. 64 people here. Shout out to Judge Mo. Listen, big up Dio, yeah, but he was waffling so much. He was talking about Arsenal, like, oh, youngsters, this and young that. And like we told them about, oh, do you want Sesko or Ivan Toney? And then he was like, nah, I want Isaac here. But bro, you're not gonna get Isaac. Big up to Toxic Tash, you know. Big up to him. You know, he's a Liverpool fan. Nah, big up to you. Even though you support Liverpool, like he is hilarious. I was low key because there was a Tottenham fan talking, and he was basically saying like, he was basically saying, oh, Dio was basically just talking about. It's only Tottenham, it's only Spursy. And I was just saying, bro, are you going to let him talk to your club like that, bro? I'm telling you. Big up Prince Prodigy. What are you, man, saying? Now, shout out to you, by the way. He's on TikTok, man. I know where I finally know, innit? Because I was wondering who is this guy, and his name was familiar. But yeah, like I said, yeah. Shout out to Taz for coming on, and shout out to Rude as well for coming on, man. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the timing. There's so much going on. I don't know if you lot watched the England game. I was watching the England game because there's no football. And my God, against Iceland, they lost against Iceland. You know, bro. Southgate is dead. You know, he's actually dead. He's dead.
But I can't lie, yeah. I thought but everyone's gonna use that excuse as a friendly. But if you look at the amount of players we had in that team. We should be scoring hella goals, but the Iceland result wasn't even. Bro, they could have scored more than one goal in that whole game. No. I don't know what Haramsdale was doing in goal. That guy did not save a shot. Arteta's literally ruined my guy. You've got Kobbie Mainoo getting complete slandered, even though Declan Rice literally should have. He's meant to be the most experienced CDM. Harry Kane missed a 1-on-1, which no one actually is going to talk about. Which was but I think Palmer crossed it in, and he literally all he had to do was just tap it in. Didn't go in anywhere. Who else? Foden didn't have his best game. Saka only came in for 20 minutes, but then at the same time, when you look at the structure, you look at how the team's managed. It just gives me Ten Hag vibes. But like, it literally just gives me Ten Hag vibes. And the fact that Ineos are linked to this guy, are linking him to United is utterly disgraceful in the first place.
Bro, like Southgate, you know.
It's too defensive, man. It's way too defensive. I don't every time I watch England play anyways in general, I just find it boring. Yeah. Honestly. I don't find them exciting. I find them really boring to watch. And now I think they said Maguire out as well for them. And I'm not gonna lie, Maguire does play half decent for England. He is a solid defender, believe it or not. I'm not a big Maguire fan, but he is. I think they're going to get cooked in the Euros, man.
Bro.
Yeah. Bro, if Rasmus Haaland scores a brace against England, then it's going to be a long day for a lot of people.
Bro, shout out to Hussam, by the way. That's my guy. Listen, Hussam, shout out to you. This is football. Make sure you go subscribe to him, by the way. He's a legend, man. I love that guy. And big up to Prince Prodigy as well. I'm confused that we're linked to Southgate. You know what's mad, yeah? I swear to God, if we get Southgate, I'm shaving my head off, bro. I'm shaving my head off because that guy is so dead. And not even, you know what it is? Forget about his football because that's horrible. Even the players that he's brought in, and he didn't. Like, he left out Rashford. He left out Grealish. He left out Maddison. Who else did he leave out?
Branthwaite.
I mean, I've not really. Branthwaite is another one.
He picked Luke Shaw. He hasn't played a proper competitive game in ages.
Yeah,
you literally got Mitchell from Palace. You literally could have brought Mitchell from Palace, and it would have been all right. But
bro, like the guy is so dead. He's so stupid. Like I don't understand what Southgate's trying to do. Because you know what? When I was watching that game. The problem with England is that they struggle to create some chances. And why would you get rid of people like Maddison who can create something out of nothing? Grealish, I know he's not been good for City, but in the England shirt, he can create something. Like you saw the assist he gave to Trent. It's mad to me. It's mad. I'm confused
Yeah,
that we're linked to Southgate now.
believe it or not, Grealish does have a bit of magic. He does.
He does.
Yeah, he's
He
got that
does.
silkiness about him, right? But I think obviously other players, man, they're not like him as well. Like you're gonna have in the position like who you got. I think even if they got Rashford, he's not in the best of form as well. And obviously now they've got Luke Shaw that's not played a flipping game for like 8 months as well.
Yeah.
And but honestly, man, for me, I'm glad. I'm hoping England lose anyways. So I could no, honestly, man. So I can just diss my boys, man. So honestly, if they get knocked out group stage, I'll be happy, man. So,
It's hilarious because you know what? Anthony Gordon, obviously, I think Gordon's a decent player. I think he's a decent player. Like he's quite direct and he's a proper like winger. The thing is, you made a good point, Taz. Cole Palmer literally created a sitter for Harry Kane, and he completely missed it. No one talked about the Harry Kane miss. I watched Foden. As good as Foden is, he's a very good player. I like him. Technically, he's sound. Every time he wears that England shirt, he dies. He's dead. And I think the reason why he doesn't do well is because he's so used to that Pep system. And with Southgate, you're more like relying on individual brilliance. Remember under Ollie, where go do something out of nothing, go do something out of nothing. Foden relies too much on like this whole pass and move. That's probably why Cole Palmer cooked for Chelsea. There was no system for Chelsea. He was still cooking. And he wears an England shirt. It's still the same Palmer that we're getting. So, if Southgate were to join United, we would bench Bruno 5 matches in a row. Bro, Southgate would like Bruno. He probably I'm deleting socials if he joins United. But yeah, like I watched the midfield. But the goal that we conceded, the midfield was a mess. I saw Declan Rice high up the pitch. Yeah, that's no one wants to. He's supposed to be the number 6 for England. Kobbie,
experienced as well.
The experienced one. And to be fair to Kobbie, he's the only guy that was tracking back to try and get the ball back off the Iceland player. And then Kyle Walker's positioning. I don't know how he made it to the England squad. That guy is. I don't like Walker. I don't like him.
Kyle Walker, man. I understand it, man. Like, right back, he's pacey, man.
Pacey, so, pacey, yeah.
He's really, I think that's why they really picked him because of his pace.
Yeah.
But really give you the quality. And well, just wait and see. But personally, man, if United, man, get Southgate, man, I'm telling you, man, Ineos is basically Glazer 0.2, man.
Thing is, I can't see Ineos getting Southgate because if you're Ineos, your new ownership, you want the fans on board in it on your first summer. Let's say, why would you go for the worst PR move of all time as an ownership and employ a manager that majority of United fans are going to cause ruckus about? Like you want it. Your first summer, you want to impress the fans, for example. No matter what we say, football is when you own a football club, is a business, isn't it? It's a business, PR, fan relation. You don't buy someone, get someone in that the fans are going to despise and cause a lot of havoc because you're just going to destroy your relations with the fans. So I can't see Southgate coming, but I can see Pochettino coming. But even if Southgate does come, you're going to see hella United, or what do you call it? How would you say it? Toxic positive fans saying give him a chance, that he's already been picked anyway. Ten Hag era is going to change into Southgate era on Twitter and all that. But it's crazy if it happens.
Pochettino or Southgate is not a good decision to bring in, bro. I'm still going to be headbutting walls if we get either of them. I can't lie, man. Like this, the Pochettino one, you know what it is. If we were to get Southgate, he's going to play players like Maguire, McTominay, Mason Mount. He's going to play such a defensive. It's going to be Ollie ball all over again. Worse, maybe even worse. So I don't want to. I'm not trying to see that because we have decent. If he can't get the best out of this England players who have good qualities, what makes you think he can handle a job like United, where there's a lot of pressure, and we actually have some good players, and the fact that this Telegraph, they're trying to put the blame on Kobbie is disgusting. He's disgusting. He's a 19-year-old kid, first time playing in England. I'm pretty sure, in the Euros, and then he's getting the stick already. Like, come on now. I mean, we all know why they're doing it. Why are you not saying that? Why are you not giving the stick to Declan Rice? He's the most experienced midfielder.
Ramsdale's not even getting stick for the bloody goal that he should have saved, for the shot he should have saved. I mean, but
Exactly.
Ten Hag, no matter how much we're Ten Hag out, he was right after the FA Cup when he was like, watch how you
Yeah.
treat your younger players, because you always seem to want to hype him up. And then the one time they have a bad game, you want to just bring him down straight away. So
Yeah.
like, that's
No,
some
but
stuff
see,
I agree.
Ten Hag, man, he's just a hypocrite, man. He's literally he said the right things at the end, but he's just a hypocrite, man. I've seen him all year, right? You'd be thinking, right, say the right things, but you know what? He never said the right thing. That's why he lost me as well, because he's just an idiot. Like, I can say so much about the guy, but I know some people feel sorry for the guy and stuff like that, but he's just an hypocrite. Now, he said it right at the end, oh, treat your players right, blah, blah, blah. But why didn't
Yeah.
you do that straight from the get-go, like from the start of the season? Why didn't you do that?
Facts. It's funny because he's talking about treating players right. He's the last person to be talking about treating players right. Like, listen, mate, you're washed, Ten Hag. I don't know what he's trying to talk. Big up Prince Prodigy for another comment. Oh, there's 60 people here. Listen, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe and like the video, and support the panel as well, by the way. Big up to them. What do you guys think of Tuchel if he was to join? I think with Tuchel, I think he's an upgrade on Ten Hag. I think he's way better than him. But is he the guy that I want? I don't think so. I don't want Tuchel, man. Like, especially for, I don't know, man. What are you guys saying about Tuchel thing? Like,
Tuchel,
it depends. It depends who's up against him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if it's Poch, Southgate, Tuchel, out of them, I would go Tuchel.
For me, if De Zerbi's out of the picture, Hansi Flick's already out of the picture, Southgate, Poch, or Tuchel, and you only get Tuchel for, let's say, 2 years, and then you get another up-and-coming manager, for example, or Carlo. Let's just be hypothetical here. And I'm willing to take at least 2 years or Tuchel, because I know that we're going to challenge for trophies and all that, because wherever Tuchel's gone, like, he goes to finals. Like, no matter how bad he was at Bayern, he gets trophies. Chelsea got him to a Champions League final. If you get Tuchel next year, we could actually win Europa. Like, I'd be really confident with Europa League with Tuchel. With Ten Hag, I'm not confident with Europa, but with Tuchel on the other hand, I'm definitely confident. But yeah, I'll take Thomas Tuchel for maybe 2 years max.
Because in Europe, Tuchel is way better than Ten Hag. Way better. Definitely. Like, way better. He reached a Champions League final with PSG. He won the Champions League with Chelsea. If that goal was to count against Real Madrid, you know, the offside one, they ruled offside. Semi-final, that could have went either way. Do you get what I'm saying? It could have went either way. Big up to Peng Boy Corty. Tuchel is that's funny. That Tuchel is an upgrade, but De Zerbi, I can at least hope for longevity with the squad, even if he left. 100%. I think there's more longevity with De Zerbi, and in terms of, I think it's better to get a De Zerbi first, and then let's say if we want to win something big, you then get a Tuchel, if that makes sense. Yeah. Do you get what Prince Prodigy? According to Romano, the favourites are Tuchel, De Zerbi, and Poch at the current moment, with Tuchel as number one. Bro, Romano don't know anything, man. He don't know anything. Big up to Romano, yeah, but like I say, nah, man. These reporters, yeah, like how many times have they been saying the same thing for the past 2 weeks? One time it's McKenna, next minute it's Poch, the next minute it's Tuchel, and then after that they're going to be talking about 2 years, 2 month review or 2 weeks review or whatever. Like, it's the same regurgitated thing. So realistically, no one knows what's going to happen. But as for Kobbie, I actually didn't want him to go to the Euros. I didn't actually want him to go because I wanted him to rest. I wanted him to rest up, you know, relax, and then he can come back. I don't want him to be getting the flack of these scrubby English players, man. Yeah,
literally, I hope he gets benched. Like, not because of his playing or anything. I just hope he gets benched so he doesn't have to do anything. And then even if you do go out, everyone's just going to be like, all right, all that hate on Kobbie Mainoo for literally nothing. Like, I've seen Liverpool fans even trying to give smoke about Mainoo. Whilst you've got Elliot and Curtis Jones sitting in their living room watching it on TV.
Oh,
you just
bro,
can't make it up.
I didn't want him to go either. You know what's mad? Remember when there was a period with Kobbie, right? Like, he wasn't doing particularly well because the team was set up so bad and we were just going some bad form. They started going on about like he's overrated and stuff like that. And then because he scored in the final, he kind of shut them up. I'm telling you, any bad game, I watched the full game. Kobbie in the midfield, he was our best player. In the midfield, he was the best player. In terms of overall, Palmer was number one because he created more chances and he looked more of a threat. Saka came on. He didn't really affect the game that much. But the fact that you're picking on Saka also Kobbie is disgraceful. No talk about Harry Kane. No talk about Trippier because he wasn't that great either. There's no talk about who else. Declan Rice's awful positioning. He overhit like so many passes as well. He wasn't good. And then it's just I've had enough of it. I don't, the English media, man, they don't deserve any success, man. They don't deserve any success with how they treat their players. They did the same thing with Raheem Sterling. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like Sterling was literally our best player in the Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. You were going to say something. Go on.
Me. I'm just gonna say, man. I just think they do it for attention. You could literally tell because I still can't fathom the fact that this guy really talked about Mainoo during the game as well. Like, this wasn't even after the game. It was literally during the game. Because I remember I was watching it and I literally saw the post on Twitter, like, during the game. Like, it must have not even been by the first half. And I'm thinking, why? Like, out of all the time, if you're even going to do it, at least do it at the end of the game. What is the point of doing it at the actual game? But
100%.
It's just, it's crazy.
Imagine Kobbie, by the way. You're getting managed by Ten Hag and then you have to go to Southgate, mate. I feel sorry for that guy.
Pick a struggle, man.
No, I have a feeling, man, he's going to get run down, man. Like, it's going to be like the next Pedri or the other guy, what's his name, Gavi. Where they're like literally knackered. Like, you can already tell, man, they're like knackered by. But on their face, I don't know. There was a before and after picture, I think, of Pedri.
Yeah.
And when Pedri first came in, he looked really fresh. Right? Yeah. Literally, if you look at him today, he just looks knackered, and I think he's too much on the booze as well.
Too much on the booze.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. Bro, I feel like I've not seen Pedri. I know he bagged twice today. I know he bagged twice and he played well.
I didn't watch the Spain game. What was it? 5-1.
5-1. I watched a bit of the Portugal game. They lost 2-1. Big up Dalot, by the way, because as soon as he came off, they conceded 2 goals. What's it called?
No, the first one was penalty.
Yeah. Scored.
I think that guy. Huh?
It looked like a dive a little bit. Kovacic, he made a meal out of it. Do you not think so? Or
you're gonna, man. You're gonna. But that was in the first. I think that's under 10 minutes or something. And because I watched the whole game of Portugal, and I think second half they've done a bit better, Portugal. But I think they're still trying out the system and whatnot, right? Yeah. But I don't know, man. Even watching Portugal, obviously I'm rooting for Portugal to win. So I watch Bernardo Silva play, and I'm just like, man, this guy plays a lot better for. I think it's just the system. He plays a lot better for.
He's dead for Portugal.
And he is dead for Portugal. Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. Joao Neves, mate, I think he should play instead of him, man. So I don't know, man, what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Portugal didn't look. Even Croatia were killing them in transition. They were killing them in transition because they were creating first half. Yeah. Bruno made like some good challenges like in the first half because he stopped a few counter attacks. But yeah, man, Portugal, like their manager. Who is their manager? Portugal? Is it still that same guy?
No, the other guy, man.
Roberto Martinez?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Nah.
You got to understand, because I watch Portugal play every game, and they are literally just trying out players. And they make, honestly, second half, they change like about five players straight away. They're literally just trying out players. And the next game, I think, I don't know who they got, man. I don't even know who they got next game, but they will 100% play Pepe and Ronaldo. So
I think they've got Iceland.
Yeah, Iceland as well. Yeah, they've got 2 more. I know they've got 2 more friendlies.
Iceland and what's that? I don't know how to pronounce it. It begins with a C. CZECHIA. I can't pronounce that.
Not Czech Republic, right?
I think it is Czech Republic.
Because Czech Republic, they are literally in their group stage. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look. It is Ireland. No. So that's the only game it's gonna have. Okay.
Yeah.
So Pepe and Ronaldo gonna probably play that.
Nah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So,
No, 100%. With Portugal, like I feel like they do have like a decent team in it. Like I do like their plays they have. it's about getting the best out of it and playing good. Oh yeah, Ahmed Muppets has reported if Bruno was to leave this season, Dalot was a primary option to become the new captain. I wouldn't mind that. I think that. Listen, man, big up to Dalot. Yeah, we came a long way with Dalot because I remember I was talking about him under Ralph, even under Ollie. Like it's good that he's getting his flowers because he's so good. I like him a lot, man. He possesses a lot of good qualities, and I think he is captain material. Even Ronaldo was bigging him up during the interview with Piers Morgan. He's got high. Ronaldo doesn't speak about anyone if he doesn't think high praise from Ronaldo. He knows what he's talking about. Getting managed Ten Hag and Southgate at the same time has to be a nightmare. 100%, man. Like it's crazy.
Poor guy.
Big up to Ducky Momo. We came a long way, Ahmed. Bro, I'm telling you. You know they were calling me deluded, and they said to me he can't cross. Wan-Bissaka is better than him. Stop being delusional. I'm telling you, like there was even.
I can't believe there was a time when everyone thought Wan-Bissaka was 10 times better than Dalot. But what's more crazy, I've literally got Wan-Bissaka top in my cupboard somewhere, so it's crazy. But it's such a random. Don't ask why. But yeah, the fact that Dalot went on, I think Dalot going on loan literally helped his career though in a way.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember he went to AC Milan.
Sorry, you're going to ask.
So yeah, he went to AC Milan. I think that kind of helped him because I remember he played against us in the Europa League, looked all right, and then the season afterwards he just cooked after Ollie got sacked, and then just went up there.
That's probably why he can play because that's why he plays well as a left back too because he on that loan spell he was playing as a left back for Milan. That was his position. Big up Born Vex. I like up the video. Yeah, make sure you like up the video, man. Make sure you like the video. You won't remember me, Ahmed, but I remember back under Ralph, we used to be on Twitter Spaces cooking everyone. Wait, Ducky Momo, is it Suyash? Is that your name? Tell me if that's the right one because Twitter Spaces, like, bro, I've been going. Dalot's crossing was bad in the first half. To be fair.
Was. I watched it. Yeah, he wasn't. His crossing is not good at the moment, man. Yeah, he might give you that odd ball that he does well, but first half, man, I watched today. It is awful, man. Crossing way. Everything else, it seems to be all right, but crossing, I don't know what it is. He just can't cross the ball, man. Yeah.
I remember getting cooked by United fans when I said Dalot should be the primary right back. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, United fans, man, they don't know what's good, man, and they don't know what's bad. They were literally gassing up McTominay. I mean, that says everything for you. To get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, speaking of Portugal, yeah. Look, I know comps aren't the best thing yet. I've watched a couple of, maybe one Benfica game here with this Joao Neves guy. All I'm saying, he's got energy. Like he's a ball winner. I don't know if you lot have watched him. Like I mean, seen a few highlights or Twitter comps or whatever. Yeah, the guy's a ball winner. Like he's I think he's a number. It says he's a CDM, but I think he's a number 8 because like. He drives with the ball as well. Like he can progress the ball quite well. It says here United are trying to make an improved bid for around 75 mil. So that 75 million euros is around 60-ish million pounds. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I remember getting cooked by United. Oh yeah, I read that. My bad. No, but that's what I'm saying. I even tried to look at his like how his playing style is kind of similar. I don't know. It's similar to. I'm not trying to say he's going to reach that level, but he's got the Kante engine, but with better feet, if that makes sense. And if you look at our midfield, if you look at the profile, Kobbie, he's a number 8, and he's dangerous. Like when it comes to scoring goals and driving with the ball, we don't have a CDM, we don't have a ball winner. Who else? Ericsson. He operates best in the 10. He's not really a number 8. We don't have a natural number 6. We don't have energy in the midfield either. So I know it's a lot of money, and he's 19 years of age here, but bro, Enzo Fernandez was bought from Chelsea for that amount of money, and they bought like what? He cost them 120 mil. I do think he's a good player. I do rate him. It will help Kobbie as well. Joao Neves is Kobbie if he was a bulldog. Yeah, bro. Wait, Joao Neves is Kobbie. Yeah, he's a bulldog, bro. Like he proper gets tackled. I think he will suit the Prem perfectly. Northside is a Benfica fan, and he's not and watches every. He said Neves ain't ready for the step up, but Inacio is more ready compared to. Oh, okay, fair enough. Now, but that's what I'm saying. The age is probably gonna the age is the factor in it. He might be a bit too, soon for him, yeah. But
you know how toxic he can get if he's coming for a big price as well, coming into a league like not even just the Premier League. The Premier League's one little situation. It's Man United as well. Going for big money to Man United, you're going to be like criticized for the littlest of things you do in the game. Like, does he have the mentality to actually deal with it? We've seen loads of players come to United at young ages. Some do okay, and some go down the drain. So my only problem is, I want to know how ready, like, what type of, how to explain it, what his mentality is like to get into it. But I have not watched much of him, so I'm not going to lie like a lot of Twitter tacticos and say I've watched him all the time and stuff like that when I haven't. So I'm just going to follow based on your judgment on what you've seen from him.
He just looks like a good, but like, I don't know, because of course we had Fred, but the thing is with Fred, he wasn't good on the ball, but he was winning the ball back. I just think with that type of profile we need in this team, because Casemiro, look, we're probably going to ship him as well. Who else? We don't have a profile like that. The last one we had was Ander Herrera. So we kind of, I would say, I don't watch the league. I have to trust people with good ball knowledge at this point. Look, big up to Northside as well. If he's saying that he's not ready, and he watches, and obviously he's Portuguese, so he does watch every Benfica game. If he's saying he's not ready, then I take his judgment. But clearly, obviously, United, they rate him, and even if we don't get him at the end because he's too expensive, it's fine. We move on to the next. But what do you think, Ruud? Like, I don't know if you've seen much of him, because I thought he was going to play today for Portugal. But do you think would you take that money for?
How much is it? What,
75 million euros.
You know what? I will judge here. I will actually judge it after the Euros, man. If he actually has a blinder, then because Euros it is quite decent, man. So I'll have to judge it after the Euros, man, because he's going to get given game time. So but I don't know, man. Even if he has a standard Euros, 75 mil for a 19-year-old, not proven yet. You know, you look at Joao Felix, right? At a young age, went to Atletico, 20 million or 110 million.
Yeah,
he didn't prove that worth.
No, I heard that. I do hear that, 100%. Because he does play like, look, from Portuguese to Premier is a big step up as well. Do you get what I'm saying? I've watched Antonio Silva like 5 times, which isn't much. He seems like a good player, but he isn't ready. I think. Wait, who is Antonio? Is he a striker?
Is he not a centre back for Benfica?
I'm so bad with names.
There's another Silva that's a striker. I know who you're talking about, but there's a young centre back. I think his name is Antonio Silva. Literally plays at centre back. So I think it's like a right centre back. Because I know Inacio is a left centre back, but I know Silva's like a right centre back.
Okay. Now go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Centre back. Yeah, you're right. Centre back for Benfica. All right. Okay. Now Inacio, he plays. I'm pretty sure Inacio plays for Sporting as well.
Yeah.
He's a left-footed centre back. I would much rather him over Branthwaite. I've not seen Inacio, but I know that Inacio won't cost as much as Branthwaite because of the English tax. He'll probably cost around 60 or 70 mil. I'm not trying to see that, like I don't want all of our budget to go on a left-sided centre-back where we have Lissandro already. I would rather we spend 30 or 40 for Inacio. It's much better business. Young centre-back named Antonio Silva, but the second striker is called Rafa Silva. And he's like, Rafa Silva, that's the one. That's the one. But you know what? I don't like using stats here because I'm not a stats guy. But I just wanted to know, like, trying to gauge what type of profile he is. And I know he plays in a league like Portugal, which isn't like amazing. It's still decent enough. But, there's a lot of green, like, bro, his tackles, his interceptions, like he's not someone who passes backwards as well, like Declan Rice. He can actually pass forward. Look at the progressive carries as well. It's decent. Pass completion. Like I do want us to get that type of profile, man. I do want us to get that type of profile. And look, we've got some Portuguese players in the team. You never know. They could try and convince him, but I wouldn't lose too much sleep if we don't get him because, like I said, he is expensive and he is 19. But yeah, like what? He's like he's a good tackler, isn't it? He's a very good tackler. He's a very good tackler, man. I've watched Silva like 5 times, which isn't much, but he seems like a good player. I think he could get bullied. You know what? I actually don't want us to experiment on young centre backs. I want a centre back that's ready made.
Yeah.
Ready made. That's what I want. Like, do you man agree with that?
Oh yeah,
100%. Yeah, I agree with that, man. No, I don't know hanky pankies, man. Just go straight in because every season, man. Like, if you're gonna buy someone that's quite good experience, but at the same time, you can buy one that's a bit of a youngster that can fiddle in with the experience. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like when we had Rio and Vidic, then obviously Fergie bought Smalling and Jones. So every here and there he put Jones with Rio, then he put Smallings with Vidic. You understand? So it kind of helped them out. So I don't want two youngsters straight away because it's just not going to work out, I think.
I mean, that's why I want Inacio as a left centre back. Sorry, left centre back because he can literally fill in for Lissandro because we all know he's injury prone. Plus, I'd rather get Todibo as well because I know he's experienced. He's an experienced centre back, even though he might look a bit young. He's already played at Barcelona, played at Nice, so he's got years of professional years on him. So those two as my centre back choices. If it means missing out on Branthwaite, I am not fussed about missing out on Branthwaite.
Bro, yeah, I was chatting to one of my mates, by the way, and I was just like, I was watching Branthwaite, yeah. You know who he reminds me of? And you guys might laugh. You know Tyrone Mings?
Yeah.
I just feel like there's like, I don't know, but there's like similarities in terms of like his build, he's left-footed. And you know what the problem is when it comes to buying centre-backs that are like Branthwaite? He plays for Everton. He plays under Sean Dyche. He plays a very low block. Maguire was cooking for Leicester, low block. Tarkowski, when he was under Sean Dyche with Burnley, low block. He goes to ground too much. He doesn't have the best of recovery pace. I don't think he's not that much of an upgrade. I would say if he cost around 40 mil or 30 mil, he's a bench player in my opinion, squad player. I don't see him as a starter like that. I don't think he's United level. I think Inacio and Todibo are more likely to benefit the team because I don't want us to be spending on squad players. The team needs, we need to improve on the first 11. We're not at that stage where we can be experimenting like Arsenal. You know, let's get a squad player here and there. Big up to Rico. He's an Everton fan. Evening, Branthwaite. I hope he doesn't go to United. Now, bro, listen, you can keep him, man. You can keep him. Like, I want to see how he does in another season, innit? But bro, Sean Dyche, man, I think it's Sean Dyche tax, man. Because they had good clean sheet as well. Unpopular opinion, but Lissandro might not be a centre back long term for us. As much as I rate him, the new coach may not see him as a centre back, but may use him as an inverted left back, which is what Arteta. That's true. You know what? That makes sense because before they got Zinchenko, I'm pretty sure they wanted Lissandro, didn't they?
Yeah, we wanted Timber as well, innit? And then we hijacked the Lissandro deal because Timber wanted to stay at Ajax.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, that's actually a decent shout because Lissandro is very good on the ball. I'm pretty sure for Ajax he played as a DM under Ten Hag. He did play for one season.
Yeah.
He did play there. I think he did play there. But yeah, bro, like Lissandro Martinez is long term. Do you lot think his height is an issue? Because I don't think it's an issue. You know, like I think with a good tall centre back who's got a good recovery pace like Varane.
Yeah,
I think they complement each other, man. I think that's fine.
He's got the aggression and everything makes up for his height difference. And then the guy jumps like he's not like under 6 foot as well. Anyway, so I'm pretty chilled with him.
Yeah, one of the best.
I actually think because he can pass the ball as well, and he can read the game really well. I think he can play CDM like number 6. That's my opinion, right? So if let's say get 2 decent big centre backs, I actually think he could play number 6. That's my opinion from what I've seen.
That's actually a shot. What would you say in a pivot or in a lone 6?
I'd say just number 6, man. Like
number 6,
yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite defensive and he knows how to read the game and he can actually pass the ball. He's not shit basically at passing the ball. So he's not like McTominay, and McTominay is a midfielder. He can't pass the ball.
McTominay. Oh, you know when I hear McTominay, it rattles me. It actually rattles me because like he's tall, and he's not like in the midfield. He possesses no good qualities. Like It's just
Can you believe that he's played with the likes of Pogba's and Ibrahimovic and
oh yeah.
Schweinsteigers and all these boys, right? And the guy still cannot pass the ball.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at the amount of managers this guy survived. Every time you get a new manager, we're like, look, McTominay's gone. Mourinho loved him. Who was it? Oli loved him. Ten Hag loves him. Like this guy has like some next level like thing where all managers love him for some reason because he's like that passion merchant, in it. So I think it's one of those because he's probably that player that has like no ego. It's like, if you tell me to do something, I'll do something in it, and that's what managers want, in it. So I've like Tuchel. Tuchel would love McTominay. So if we get Tuchel, I don't think McTominay's leaving. That's the thing. He's going to be, unless he wants a first team start, then I don't see him going anywhere.
Shall I tell you why he loves McTominay? He loves Goretzka.
Yeah.
Bro, he loves Goretzka, so 100% he's going to love McTominay. My best friend is Portuguese and a Benfica fan. I'm with him right now. Yeah, of course, man. You should ask him about Neves because I do like the pro. I'm a fan of his profile. I do like him, but I still need to watch more games of him. You'd think Everton play a low block, but I checked their defensive line height, and it's a mid-table, so they don't play a low block. Oh, is that actually true? Yeah. I thought Everton play a low block. How do you check if they're playing a low block, by the way? Big up Duckimo, by the way, for commenting. But I actually want to check that too. As an inverted left-back, you're hiding his weaknesses, which is defending wide spaces. Because as an inverted left-back, you're next to the number 6 and the left-sided centre-back. It defends with wide spaces. That's 100% true because that's what Arteta tried to do with that's what he's been doing with Zinchenko. That's what he was doing with Zinchenko, and because he's good on the ball, he inverts. Who else? All these centre backs have bozo genes. I seen Arsenal with 5-0 against Chelsea with Gabriel flopping over like a penguin and trying to defend. System matters with these centre backs. You know what? That's so true, man. You know what? That's actually so true. I actually reckon if you have like a decent enough system, even if it's an average player, you can get the best out of him. With Brandthwaite, as much as I'm not a fan, if we had like, let's say Todibo next to him, Dalot was the right back and a good left back, and let's say De Zerbi or Tuchel were the manager, and then you had good structure, then you can hide his weaknesses. That's what top managers do, innit? You hide their weaknesses. Jurgen Klopp did it with Trent when he was balling out because he had Jordan Henderson, he had Fabinho helping them. So I do agree with that. I think this is a reply to you, Rude, because you know how you said the CDM thing. He says here, Lissandro can't play number 6 due to his stamina issues, which is what Ten Hag highlighted. But on the ball, he's perfect as a 6, and he's played there a little bit, but got moved to centre back. But I did hear about that stamina issue. I did hear about that.
Yeah, but it's good to try him out still. You know what I mean? It's good to experiment, and like I say, it's a long season as well. So if you try him out at least one game or two, then if he does have that issue, then you can say, "Oh, cool, we've tried it. Let's go back, put him back centre back." No,
100%.
Yeah, because it's like look at Luke Shaw. Like he plays from left back to centre back. The reason why they put him centre back so he doesn't run around a lot.
Yeah,
you understand? And Luke Shaw, because he's always getting injured and. He's always putting on weight one day, then one day he loses weight.
Speaking of Luke Shaw, there's some quotes about Luke Shaw that I will mention after this year because that guy, I'll mention it after. But big up to Peng Boycott saying my wild take: going for Timber in a season or two if his fitness ain't an issue, and he isn't a starter for Arsenal. He's a good backup right back, centre back, left back, and good enough to start in a system. I do like Timber. I remember because during when he was with Van Gaal for international duties, Van Gaal was like telling them, "Don't join United." Do you lot remember that?
It kind of helped us in the end. It helped us in the end getting Martinez anyway. But I cannot see Timber ever coming back to United, especially from Arsenal. Like these lot are going to start him. I mean, they'll definitely start him left back next season. I could already see it happen with Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, and a Timber back 4. So I can already see it happening. He's starting games regardless. But he has a twin brother, though. You could always go for that one.
Who? Like that. Timber?
Yeah, I think he's got a twin brother or something.
Does he actually?
I think he plays for Feyenoord.
Feyenoord? Timber. You know what? comment section. If you lot know, who Timber's brother is, put it in the comment section. My friend said Neves is a very good player and energetic with a lot of potential. He also says that if he goes to a big club, you'll need to give him time. But he did say if you give him time, he'll cook. But that's I was saying that from the clips alone, he does look like a good ball winner who's very energetic, and he'll add a lot to that midfield because we lack that. We lack legs in the midfield. We actually do lack so much legs because big up to Rico saying Everton second best defense, least goals against to Arsenal. Now I can't lie, Everton. Yeah, you guys did keep the most clean sheets, which is quite impressive. It is quite impressive.
They kept the most clean sheets?
I think what. Let me check here. Team stats. No, sorry, it was Arsenal. Arsenal with 18 and Everton with 13. They're on par with Man City. Oh my days! And then there's United with 9.
Yeah, let's not talk about that,
bro. 100%, and he can even play as a 6, in my opinion. Big up Dookie Momo. I'm not saying it's possible, but Barca are willing to sell Araujo. And we need a starter for a centre back. He's one of the best in the world. And you know what? What do you not think? I think Araujo's clumsy.
I don't mind him. He's quite pacey. He's okay, I think, because I've seen him when he plays the El Clásicos. And some days, man, he does have the better of Vinny Jr.
Vinny, yeah.
And remember, Vinny Jr. is quality, man. And like I say, but that's the some days, isn't it? Yeah. But what I'm trying to say, if he's got that type of stuff, I think they should try him. But it depends. If the money's too much, I wouldn't take him.
Yeah, 100%. Because the thing is, I think Hansi Flick would like a player like Araujo. I don't think he's going to sell him. I actually think he's going to do a good job with Barca. I actually think he'll do a good job.
Definitely.
Oh, that's his name. Quinton Timber, Taz. I think that's his name.
Yeah, I think so.
He plays in the midfield. He plays. Big up to you, by the way, for getting that up. Yeah, you lot are quick. Big up to you, man. As an 8 in the Eredivisie. But yeah, man, but that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of players that we're looking at. Rumors. Elise is looking like he's going to Chelsea. Branthwaite and Joao Neves. What else? What other leagues have we been linked to?
Fofana.
Fofana. Yeah. Fofana. What are you lot saying about Fofana? I like him.
Fofana.
I can't lie, bro. I'm just desperate, I'm looking at
But they're so crap. I don't mind any player to be at this point. But I'm looking at the manager, man. I can't be asked with the players.
Yeah, what team does Fofana play for?
Monaco.
Okay.
He's worth 75 to 80. Not Fofana. Fofana's not worth that.
I saw 40 at least.
Fofana's.
Yeah.
His name is Musa Fofana, or is it Yusuf Fofana? Which one?
Is it Yusuf? I don't know.
Yusuf, yeah.
I think it's Yusuf, yeah.
Yeah, Yusuf Fofana. He's.
I think he's 40, 50 mil. I don't think it's no ways. If it was 75 to 80 mil, that would mean more high.
Yeah, I don't mind that. He's still 25 as well.
25. Well, there you go. It's a decent age, man. He's physical as well.
I don't think United are going to spend a certain amount of money, man. Especially when Ratcliffe goes look, the team's only got 35 million budget, man. I don't know how true that was, but I think they're just trying to get rid of players so they can actually pay for the players.
Bro, that's true, man. That's actually true. That's true. Look, I don't know how true this is yet, but they're saying that a deal with Branthwaite is going to be done before June the 30th. That's interesting. I don't know who is that source actually. I don't even know who that source is, but they're saying that it's going to be done. Who?
Everton. It's an Evertonian, so Evertonian journal. So
yeah,
it's not from a United link. Fair enough. I mean,
it's not from me. Nah.
We ain't getting any, bro. I'm actually enjoying not getting any leaks from United. Some people hate it. I generally don't hate it as much anymore. But it's one of those ones. I mean, have you seen me linked to that Bournemouth left back? What's his name?
Kirk. What's his name?
Yeah, Kirk or something like that. The Bournemouth left back. I forget his name, but yeah.
Do you think he's good? Would you take him?
I've only seen him play against us, and he looked like a decent. I think he played against us. He looks decent, but depends on the price. That's what I'm going to say for each player. But the question is, where the hell is Malacia going to go? If I had a choice between selling Malacia or Luke Shaw, I'm selling Luke Shaw over Malacia. And that's because I don't trust Luke Shaw to play 10 games. Like I was telling people on Twitter, people were saying, "Oh, when Luke Shaw comes to the Euros, it's going to be all good and stuff." I'm like, you can't. For a guy that watches United week in and week out, don't trust Luke Shaw to help you out. The guy can't stay at least 50 minutes on a pitch, let alone stay for a whole tournament.
Bro, that guy is so complacent. He's so complacent, Luke Shaw. Like, yeah, he's got a good ability, yeah, but bro, he's not 20 years old. I'm pretty sure he's like 28 now. Like, it's just.
No, it's annoying because Martial and Pogba used to always get slated for all these Varane used to get slated for these injury problems. Then you've got Luke Shaw, who's like Shawberto Carlos and all that. We need to keep him. Like the principle just goes out the window with Luke Shaw. But
did you see his quotes, by the way, Luke Shaw? Did you see what he said?
No, I didn't see it.
Let me show you what he said, by the way. I'm gonna show you what he said. This guy he deserves a slap, man. I swear to God,
let's
bro.
see this.
Let me show you. Can you lot see this?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm just reading it.
All right, sweet. So yeah, he's basically saying, I got a few people coming up to me saying, how can you not be fit for United, but fit for England? No one knew the situation. I was very close to returning to the team training. I was pushing to try and get back to the games in the final, and I think I pushed too hard. That is the biggest waffle I've seen in my life.
The PR.
100%. I came back too quickly and ended up getting another injury in my hamstring. If it was 3 weeks before the final, and the doctor said it was a 6-week injury, bro. I'm not buying any of this. Party says 8 Nuri, bro. I take Nuri in a heartbeat. He's quality, man. Big up the North African. He's a baller, man. Beastly Liverpool Echo correspondent. Liverpool Echo correspondent.
I think that was the guy talking about the Bramford thing.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he's reliable then, isn't it, Rico? He's reliable, I'm assuming. I'm so tired of the current manager situation, man. Like, genuinely, why is the decision taken so long, bro? We'll get to that decision later, but this Luke Shaw, like, how long has he been in the Premier League now? I mean, sorry. When did we buy this guy?
2014, summer 2014. So it's been like.
So it's a decade.
Yes. You could actually get a testimonial if you really wanted it.
Oh, big up this guy, man. My favorite United fan. Listen, Ahmed, shut up. You rep that. Listen. Sancho's better than Garnacho, mate. I'll tell you that for a fact.
God.
Listen, man. I see. Big up to you, man. I see him in Hussam's show, like on the comment section, by the way.
Yeah.
Bro, Nacho, I'm telling you, Luke Shaw's not good, man. He's not reliable. Like, he's not good, man. Like, tell me a reason why we should keep Luke Shaw. Because for me, yeah, the guy's injury prone. Even when he's playing as a left back, yeah, cool, he can carry the ball really well. But defensively,
he doesn't rate him. What's it? Nacho doesn't rate him anyway. He just called him a bum. Nah, he called him a bum.
Oh, Luke Shaw's a bum. Nah, I'm saying, how come he's saying shut up? Because like, oh, is it because of the Garnacho thing? What I said about Garnacho?
What did you say about Garnacho anyway?
I listen. I called him. You know what? I said Anthony Gordon's better than him.
Oh, whoa.
Listen. It's just a rattle thing, isn't it? Luke Shaw is tapped. Luke Shawarma. Do you not like Garnacho?
I don't mind him. I think he's a brilliant bench player. I don't think he's a starter, but if you were to tell me who my favorite winger at United is, I've already said it. It's Amad Diallo. Like,
yeah,
I'm on that Amad FC like hill. Like, I'm ready to go down that hill. But Garnacho, I see why people like Garnacho, but at the same time, I see why people think it's a bit too early for him to be starting. Because every time he starts, you can tell he's been burnt out a lot this season. Yeah. And I've always said, come off the bench, he looks really impactful. But people 100%. Want to treat him like he's like the next Ronaldo, and I'm like, it's unfair on him.
Bro, it's them. It's the C compilation, bro. It's that celebration. I'm telling you. Luke Shaw should be packing his bags. Luke Shaw is good when he can stay fit, and Garnacho turns up in big games. I mean, you know what? Yeah, like for me personally, I'm not his biggest fan. However, I don't want to see him starting that much for United. I would rather have wingers that, for example, like Sancho or Diallo, or maybe getting an Elise that would start over him, because like I look at his attributes and I look at him this season in comparison to last season. Last season, he was a lot more effective because off the bench, he's got more to offer. And against a tight, I don't know if he was on the bench in that game, but remember the City game where he assisted Rashford on the left?
Yeah,
Remember
he was on the bench. He was on the bench.
did he come off from the bench?
Yeah, he came on for Martial.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, like he's way more effective. Nacho goes for every player the media pushes of these fans. It was from 1942 Germany. He'd be what? Wait, oh, I'm not reading that out. Wait. Bro, listen. They don't rate Garnacho, man. Listen, Garnacho, bro, the Garnacho. I think these guys have overhyped him a bit too much, man. And not a bit too much, way too much. Sancho had 3 years and he's not done anything. I mean, bro,
this season doesn't count, man. This season doesn't count. Sancho.
They're adding extra years, Rude. They're adding extra years.
Because what it is, like if he was given a proper chance, like I mean, if I've not seen the guy have 10 proper games like this season. Right?
Exactly.
And if he's given games, guess what? The guy gets taken off after about 60 minutes, or he comes on for 20 minutes. For me, that doesn't count. Right? Yeah. You need to be given a proper game start for. You know what I mean? There's no point judging a player for playing 10 minutes of the game. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I think it needs to be given a chance, man.
Facts. Where was Sancho in the final? Bro, you know what's crazy, yeah? If you think if you think Sancho had a stinker in that Champions League final, then you've just got your agenda glasses and you're blinded because he didn't play bad. He was literally good.
He didn't play that bad. I watched Sancho, man. He was actually okay.
First half.
You got to understand, man. It's Real Madrid, man. Come on, man. It's football heritage there, man. They were
exactly.
You know, and also that second goal of Dortmund, so Real Madrid was a mistake as well from the defender.
Yep.
So and on top of that, but also Dortmund missed sitters. Well, not sitters, but they missed some good chances.
Oh yeah. Adeyemi literally missed one of the maddest chances.
That's what I'm saying, man. So people don't look at the whole context. I think, you know what I mean, if you watch the whole game, then you can say, "Oh, cool, they were 100% unlucky," but they never got smashed.
Never.
Yeah.
Never got smashed. Sancho had a better season a few seasons ago than Garnacho had this season. Pull it up. You know what? Speaking of this, I actually want to pull it up. I will get it up. It's not agenda. Sancho FC went hiding after. No, but you know what? Nacho, how can you say Sancho FC went hiding when he joined Dortmund as on a loan spell, yeah? And he literally performed well throughout the whole Champions League campaign, and he proved his quality. He's a good player that's been mismanaged by this manager. I don't understand why you don't like him. He possesses way more qualities than Garnacho. The only thing that Garnacho has over Sancho is pace. Nothing else. Passing-wise, Sancho's better. Linking up with players, Sancho. Dribbling, Sancho. He can play on both sides, left or right, and he can do as good as a job and way better job than Garnacho. Like, he possesses way more attributes.
He's got a better shot than Garnacho as well.
He's a better finisher as well, you know. Like people, you know, Sancho's stats last season, I think he got 6 goals, 3 assists in like 20 starts. Garnacho this season has 7 goals, 4 assists in about 35 starts. So you can't say Garnacho had a great season and Sancho was a flop. But and this is my problem. It's always 19.
Yeah, but then the fact that he's 19, like he shouldn't be starting games in every single week. That's what I'm saying. I'm not hating on Garnacho. I'm saying if you're gonna overuse the age element, he should not be starting for Man United week in and week out. He should have time to develop. And whose fault is that?
Yeah, literally. No, Garnacho doesn't have pace, but Garnacho is faster than Sancho. That's a fact.
Yeah, I would say he's faster than Sancho. Yeah. That's true. I'm not Pengboy Carty. Garnacho is not a freakish sprinter, but he is faster than Sancho. But other than that, all of the attributes that Sancho possesses are way better than Garnacho. Like, it's not actually close. You can say that, Sancho's 23, but let's compare it when Sancho was 19. Even Miles, he was still miles ahead of him. Sancho, people forget what he was doing in the first 3 seasons at Dortmund, and even in the Champions League. Like, he's a baller, man. He's a proper good player. Now look at this guy. You know, he hates Sancho. Garnacho was 19 and Sancho was 23. Still a scrub. Bro, listen, man. I don't know how you can call Sancho a scrub after what he did, man. Like the guy literally tore PSG a new one. Like, he was literally cooking, man. He outplayed Mbappe in that game. Mbappe was a ghost. Like, he was literally a ghost in that game. Like, I'm not saying he's a dead player. Obviously, he's good, but Sancho is a different level. And I actually hope if he was to come back, then under a better manager, you'll see what he can do. That like the quality doesn't just quality just doesn't die off after that.
Oh, it's the depth,
But-
though. That's the depth. If he stays and he actually performs, the depth would be good in terms of the ringers. Like
Yeah.
we could even count Garnacho, Sancho, Ahmad,
Yeah.
Rashford if we're keeping him, and all these other ringers to the point where we don't have to rely on Elise too much. Like we
But
could
I
actually
think,
focus
yeah,
on CMs.
my personal opinion, sorry, Taz.
No,
Yeah, my personal opinion, man. I think if Garnacho does come on like second half every time, I feel that he will give United a bit more chances if that, because the guy, he's energetic, he's got that little pace, he's direct. He will give you chances straight, because when you play second half, most players are like mentally knackered as well. They're like, oh shit, we don't want another guy energetic. So I think he will give you that other teams' problems as well when he comes on second half. And I think is it last season or so, Rashford done the same thing when he come on second half, and the guy, he scored for fun sometimes. You know what I mean? Because the other team's a bit knackered. You understand? So I think that's the only thing that. And plus, Garnacho shouldn't be playing every game like he is this season, because it's gonna knacker him out. Now he's playing. I think he's playing for Argentina as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Bro, I'm not joking, by the way. Like everything Taz and Rudo saying is spot on. Like the thing is, the reason why I have such a strong opinion on Garnacho and I say he's not good is simply because of how much the fans hype him up to be this next level. It's the same thing they did with what's his name? Oh, what's his name? Not Rashford. There was another player that they were gassing up.
well, recently or way before that.
Before I can't remember. But they were not Januzaj, no, not yet. Bro, Januzaj had at least he had something about him. Like he was decent. But,
Are you talking about before Marcus Rashford,
Yeah.
or like before?
No. During that period, there was gassing. I can't remember who they were gassing up. I generally cannot remember.
There's a few youth players they've tried. Like
Was he a winger?
Yeah.
Was it Chong?
Yeah, Chong. Remember, by the way,
One with the long hair.
the one with the long hair. Yeah.
That's Chong. Yeah.
Bro, and no, sorry, not Chong. Elanga.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, Anthony
Elanga as well, yeah.
Anthony Elanga. Yeah. He's a winger. Bro, remember he scored the goal against Atletico Madrid, yeah, and then
Oh yeah.
he had the song Anthony Elanga, and bro, come on now, like it's
Ralph Ragnick loved him though. Ralph Ragnick loved him.
Big up Ralph. Big up Ralph. The Ralph is hilarious, by the way. Garnacho should be a rotation player. Big up Pengboy Carty says, I despise Garnacho and Højlund as footballers. They're the constant reminders of how far the team has fallen. To have guys who don't even start for many mid-table sides, they don't deserve to be here. Bro, you know what's mad, yeah? Like, with Højlund and Garnacho, I genuinely don't think they're starters. Do you not agree with that? Like, do you think they should? Do you think they're good enough to be starting for United? Like for next season?
Oh, United. Oh,
yeah, for United. Do you think they're good enough? Because I don't think. I'm not saying. I think with Højlund, like off the bench, he's better.
Yeah.
Because that's why I still want us to get a striker. But what do you lot think? Do you still think they're good enough?
I think they're good enough to start from like not week in and week out, but like from like a few games there and there. Like how you know how you nurture talent.
Yeah.
Like that, like how Liverpool have done it, how City have done it, and they've just not like. At the end of the day, Højlund and Garnacho are extremely young. Like you didn't see a Phil Foden at Garnacho's age starting 24/7. So Garnacho and Højlund are the players that I said specifically should be on the bench, come off and be impact players and learn through experienced players. But we want to make them like some next level like project youth, and think that it's like FIFA, so they're going to go to the potential from playing every game. But that's not the case.
Nah, 100%. Nah, I heard that. Bro, Nacho, man, you need to stop the hate. We are building our team around Højlund, Garnacho, and Mainoo. Bro, if we're building a team around Garnacho, then God help us all, man, if that's the case. Bro, He don't have. He's not going to be starting as. He don't own that right winger, bro. He's not going to have that right wing spot. I'm telling you.
Right. Ahmad deserves it more than anything, mate, compared to Garnacho.
No, I think Ahmad deserves it, man. He deserves to play, man.
Oh, Diallo is, bro. Diallo's quality, man. He's quality. I've told people before that we need Elise, to be honest. You know, speaking of Elise, because obviously I was on a show with Mo and like they were talking about Chelsea and it's looking like he's going to go Chelsea. And I saw links with Eze going to Man United, no, going to Tottenham. But the thing is, someone made a good point about Eze and Elise because they're both amazing players and I'd love them both at United. But once someone said that they can't imagine Palace selling both. So in my head, I'm just thinking, what if Eze goes to Tottenham and Elise is like, I think it depends if we go for Elise. I think if we don't go for Elise, he might be like, okay, I'll wait it out, stay with Palace for another season, or he might just go Chelsea. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think a right wing, even though I would like him, I don't think the owners are prioritizing that position. Because look at the links we're linked with: Branthwaite, Todibo, Joao Neves. It's the midfield and the centre backs that we're looking at. Strikers, obviously we will see, but yeah, like I do hope. Big up to you, mate. By the way, if we want to win titles, Garnacho isn't even bench player at this club. Ahmad, Sancho, Palestri have. Oh, big up! Did you not see what Palestri was doing? By the way.
He had to do something with Nunes' hat trick or something, innit?
Yeah. Bro, that guy, he's a proper throwback winger. Like he can go at the outside and the inside. I actually like Palestri. Ahmad, Sancho, Palestri have all had to be sidelined because this manager has a fetish for what Garnacho is. That's spot on, you know.
Not even Anthony, bro. He just said Garnacho.
Oh, bro, Anthony, bloody hell! I actually backed Anthony. You know, I actually backed him. Last season, I said, yeah, okay, I see some glimpses. This season, he didn't do well, but yeah, man, I don't know because if we're not gonna get Elise, that maybe the new manager might like Anthony. I don't know.
It depends on the manager, doesn't it? It depends on the manager. I think if we get the right manager, and I think we're going to keep Sancho because he don't want to play under Ten Hag. I'm not sure about Greenwood as well. Not sure if he's going.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't mind if I know it's too much, but I like to see him play another season, man. In my opinion, because Greenwood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. I just think like he's had a half decent season in La Liga, and I think just another season maybe. And if he doesn't want to play, fair enough, because I know United didn't treat him well in the end. Because his heart's probably broken as well. Because I ain't gonna lie, if United did that to me, and I wasn't accused, I wasn't found guilty of that, and the club didn't stick by me, I'll say, look, I'm done. That's my opinion. But depending on Greenwood, up to him if he wants to come back. So
Yeah, for me, I think it's just better for both parties to sell in it, because I think if Greenwood comes back, I could just see it becoming toxic in the fan base, because you've got let's also not remember that United's fan base is massive in it. So, like, do you know how divided it's going to be if Greenwood comes back? You're going to have half a fan base saying he shouldn't be back, this and that. Others are going to say, oh, let's bring him back. And you're just going to cause a lot of toxic behavior. And
but imagine him scoring winners.
But that's the thing, isn't it? The fan base is a bit like, what's the word? Flip-flop, innit? If he scores loads, they're going to probably forget. But then we all know a lot of fans might take them have a moral standpoint to it. So it's just like something I don't want to risk, innit? That's the thing. I don't want to risk it. So
I think, right, the best way to win fans over, right, is by performing well. And you know where people like say, oh, you shouldn't diss the player. I know most players nowadays get social media abuse, but guess what? That comes with the package, right? If you play well, guess what? You're going to get praised, right? But if you play shit, you're going to get criticized. Yeah. You understand? It's like Gareth Bale once says, right? He goes, I had a poor game at Real Madrid, but the fans were booing me. He goes, how's that meant to give me the confidence? And then you have someone like Ronaldo, right? He goes, I didn't have the best game, and first half the fans booed me. But he goes, that motivated me, and guess what? That game he actually scored a hat-trick. You understand? So there's different mentalities, man, and I feel that at the moment, when players are getting criticised every single day, like Sancho's and Greenwoods and stuff like that, I feel that if they come out and just be like, you know what, we're gonna smash it, and if they smash it, fair play. That's the best way to win fans over, man. Best way.
I'll be surprised if Ineos actually let Greenwood come back, bro. Literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, regardless of how we all feel. But I'll be genuinely surprised. But I think they'll go for the profit, innit? They'll say it's profit and all that. No, they won't say it's profit. They'll just say, it's time to sell him off. But in deep down, they're going to be like, they'll just look at the green, innit? They'll look at the cash and be like, oh, look, 40 million profit on a youth player. We're not going to say no to that.
Yeah.
So win-win. Fans will be happy. We'll be happy. And we can invest it in other players. But that's just how I think Ineos will look at it. But the Greenwood thing, I have not spoken about it at all, to be fair, because I just think he's gone regardless. But that's just me.
But if he does go, we better sell him for some decent money then.
Oh, yeah.
If we get like 50, if we get 40 to 50, then that's quite decent. Oh, there's still 50 people here, by the way. Make sure you like, man, and subscribe in it. Come on, because we're trying to get 1K, man. Hopefully we get 1K. We can push like Taz's thing as well. We can push his YouTube. We can push Rude's YouTube as well, by the way. It's a big community here. Big up to everyone. Let me read the comment section because I've not read because there's so many coming through. Of course, they start next season. I'm assuming you're talking about Højlund and Garnacho. Garnacho is the owner of the right wing, says Nacho. That's a mad name, I've read that. I think if we want to win titles, Garnacho isn't even a bench player. Yeah, I've read that. Big up to you, Penguin Boy man. Now, Garnacho, I've actually clocked it. This guy don't like any wingers. He don't like Sancho. He don't like Pellistri. He don't like Ahmad. It's just Garnacho. That's the only guy he likes.
Nacho FC, innit?
Garnacho FC. We can't beat Chelsea for Elise. I think if we really wanted Elise and he was a priority, we would take him because I swear he's a United fan as well.
But do you know what it is as well, right? With these players that go Chelsea, believe it or not, right? Because I live down south, right?
Yeah.
And I live near all these Chelsea scums here, right? And literally, because what it is, I've seen a few Chelsea players and I've even been to a few of the guys like where they live and stuff in the area. And the area they stay, man, is nice because Chelsea, remember, is a posh area.
Kobbie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I'm literally like 10 minutes from there. And honestly, man, lovely area, man. Lovely area. And also Chelsea's like a nice part of London as well. It's not a shit part of London. Right? And Cobham is nice area, bro. Literally nice area. And I think that's why they choose Chelsea, because Chelsea is they look at the area as well. They look at London. And I ain't gonna lie, if Manchester United didn't have the name Manchester United and that big brand, no one would come to United because of Manchester. You understand?
I heard that. Yeah.
It's like Liverpool as well. The area Liverpool and Manchester is not great. When someone hears it, do you want to go to Manchester? Why? Some people are gonna say why. So that's the issue. So I think that could be the area. That could be the reason. I think Chelsea, man, it is totally the area.
Yeah. No, I understand that because I'm pretty sure Elise at Palace, he lives in London as well. So it's closer to home, innit? We have seen enough of Pellistri. He is mid. Bro, Pellistri's not really played that much for Man United. We haven't really given him a chance like that. So, look, if we sell him, we can sell him. That's fine because we have a lot of right-wing options that are better than Pellistri. But I do like Pellistri. I think he is decent. Like, he's a good option to have off the bench. Only scrubs like Granada is coming for him every summer. This guy proper hates him. Anthony, there's another winger he don't like. I mean, fair enough, it's Anthony. Anthony is a scrub. So basically, Garnacho thinks everyone is a scrub. The fans won't let Greenwood back.
Yeah.
Says, our fans are weird. Garnacho will end up in Granada in the next 2 seasons. Bro, that's mad, Greenwood is going to Juve. I've seen that, to be fair, I have seen some links at with Juve, with him in Serie A, even Atletico Madrid at some point.
Mate, he will love it there. He will love it.
Oh yeah, bro. He'll for sure bag goals there. For sure bag goals.
Mate, yeah, and plus Juve is not a small team, man. It's a big team.
Massive team.
Right,
Massive.
And he's gonna love it. He deserves it, man. Yeah.
Who was the manager for Juve? Is it Motta?
I think they got Motta now because they had Allegri in it, and then
He's sacked, yeah.
So they got Thiago Motta.
Bro, what? Dusan, Vlahovic, and Mason in the same team? Bro, there's goals. There's goals there in that team, man. I'm telling you. They've got some decent players at Juve. Do you guys rate Bruno? I'm not really Bruno's biggest fan. I know Ruud's a fan, I'm pretty sure. What do you guys say about? Do you guys rate Bruno? Yeah, for me, I don't rate Bruno. I'm not his biggest fan.
Me, I think he's the only guy that United got. Yeah, I don't think anyone else at United is better than Bruno.
For me, Bruno is one of those players that can royally annoy me and then somehow surprise me at the same sentence. Thing is with Bruno, I don't mind keeping Bruno for another year, but if you sell him for a good money price, I'm all for it. Literally, I'm not Bruno FC. I'm not gonna gas up Bruno. There's been loads of times in the season where I'm like, this guy sucks all the time because he's doing these like next level Hollywood passes or trying to do something. But he's a player that, how would you explain it? I remember someone said he plays like a crackhead sometimes, isn't it? Because he would just do like some next level thing you won't expect, like the Liverpool goal against Konsa. When Konsa passes it to him, you can't look at the TV and think it's going to go in the net. Like, you don't see the keeper's off his line, so you're thinking, why is he just shooting out of nowhere? So he shoots it. Like he does stuff like he goes out of his way to do like what do you call it? Extraordinary stuff. But 80 million to 70 million, I'll take him. Literally, I'll take it.
Yeah,
and if you invest, that's my point on Bruno.
Now, 100%. Greenwood has agreed personal terms with Juve. Bro, like I said, Juve, I think they came third in the Serie A. I'm pretty sure Inter won that league, so they would want to push on because, Juve literally, I'm pretty sure they won. There was a time where they won Serie A so many times in a row, and they've kind of fallen off. Now Inter have won it. AC Milan has won it, so they want to get back. Madrid will laugh at the thought. Madrid will laugh at the thought of Garnacho, bro. Come on, Madrid are stacked, man. Imagine Rodrigo, Mbappe, Vinny. They're stacked.
That's the next season, man. You want to watch them first game.
Pengboy Carty, you watch too much Ransom, bro. Shout out to Rance, by the way. Like, I know, bro. Big up to Rance. He's a real one, man. I like Rance. Sancho and Mason, along with Garnacho, wingers are sorted, bro. That is calm. I'm calm with that. Actually, no. I don't think Mason will be there. It'll probably be It'll probably be Sancho, Rashford, Garnacho, and Ahmad. That's what I think will happen. I don't think Elise joins Chelsea because the club is a bigger mess than us. That club has no structure. We have more proof of a plan for the future. But you know what it is, though, Prince? I feel like as much as our structure is better, because Chelsea are more desperate than us and they act quickly in the market, they're more likely to get Elise. Whereas with Ineos, because they're doing so many things behind the scenes, I don't think they're looking at Elise as a priority as of yet. But I do get what you're saying. Ineos need to make a big boy statement and go against the grain. I agree with that. Bruno gives us more. Oh my god.
Pogba's a different level, man. Don't compare them two, man.
Pogba went to United the worst time possible. Ended up winning a Europa, a Carabao. I think he never won the FA Cup. But
respect Pogba, man. Respect.
He came
Pogba.
at the worst time to United, didn't he?
Bro, Pogba is the most hated player, and he's amazing. He's amazing. I don't care what anyone says to me.
I know he was so unlucky, man. Because he got injured, but people underrate the guy, man. But he just, at the time, man, when we bought him, I was buzzing. Right?
Yeah, I was.
He was just like, he's got everything, man. The strength, he can pass, he can shoot, he can do those long balls. It's got it, man. But when you don't have the right players around you, that's it. It's like Ozil, right? Ozil, man, if he had the right players around him, he can do damage, right?
Yeah.
It's like, look at when he joined Real Madrid. The guy, man, assisted so many goals, man, for like Benzema, Ronaldo. I think even if Pogba, if he went to a decent team, he would have done the same.
100%. Because you know what it is? Paul Pogba, his first season was very good. I think it was good. Him and Ibra were balling out. Second season, he was still, bro. He got I think he got like 11 assists or 7 goals. That's from deep, by the way. That's from a pivot. He's not a pivot player, Mourinho played him in a pivot, and he still played well. He was the only player that got into the team of the season. He was the only Man United player. I think that was the season where City won the Centurions as well.
Yeah.
And the third season, he got loads of injuries. The fourth season, I think that's when Ole came in, interim period, and he balled out. And then after that, there was a season where we were playing him on the left wing, and he was still balling out. He had one of the most assists. He got like 4 assists against Leeds, and then he got injured. So Paul Pogba has contributed to Manchester United in terms of winning, scoring in a final in the Europa League. He's contributed in big games like them 2 goals against Man City. He is a brilliant player who's been mismanaged and poorly coached by Mourinho, in my opinion. And obviously United, come on now. How do you have a player like Pogba who's so gifted and you play him in a double pivot with Fellaini? Like, come on. Oh, like, what is he doing? And McTominay as well. It's, imagine if Carlo Ancelotti, I don't even think Bellingham is amazing, but look how he's getting a tune out of Bellingham. Imagine if he got Pogba. Oh my God. He would be, bro, if they're saying Bellingham gets Ballon d'Or, mate, I can guarantee 24-year-old Pogba, he'd be having 3 Ballon d'Ors right now. Like 3 Ballon d'Ors, like with the way how things are going. It's a shame, man, because the whole doping thing, like, it's a shame, man. I still got his shirt, man. I'll always rep Pogba.
I think he's going to end up in Saudi, man. I think case, I saw his Insta or something. He posted a picture of him training. I think he's just doing recovering and stuff. And I think, I don't think he's going to be banned longer. I think he's appealing it. But I think if he wants to play, just go Saudi, man. Just make the money, go Saudi. And that's it. And plus, I think it's less distraction for the guy because in Europe there's so much distraction as well. So I think if you go Saudi, man, it's just going to be on point there.
100%, 100%. Bruno's off to Saudi for a fat transfer. Will be the best thing he's done for the club. Pogba got treated like the devil, while Bruno was worse and gets treated like the Messiah. If we talk about Man United career, bro, I don't think Pogba's United career was as bad as people. Bro, he's been one of our best players post Ferguson. I don't care. Like, he's actually been good. I have a feeling Bruno might go to Saudi or Bayern. I don't think Bayern Munich want him. I think what happens with Bruno is that he stays, and we might give him a contract, or we don't give him a contract, and he runs it down, and then he joins some other club, like, or maybe he goes this season. Bruno ain't going Bayern. Lol. Company definitely doesn't rate him. Yeah, he's got Musiala there. So, but yeah, we'll come towards the end of the show. Yeah, like one more thing before I wrap it up. I saw Tom Huddlestone. He's apparently leaving Man United. He's leaving. I think he coached the under-21s. So, bro, like I said, bare people are leaving. He's obviously talking about injuries, making excuses for this manager. But that doesn't really surprise me. But it'll be interesting. Pengboy said, how do you know that? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, hopefully, it's Saturday today, isn't it? Or Sunday? Well, technically it's Sunday. So hopefully, Sunday. So I'm gonna try and stream more often, right? This week, hopefully, there's more noise about the United managerial situation. And if he's gone, then I'm definitely streaming. I'll tell you guys when to come on because, bro, listen, it'll be a good day when we announce it. It'll be a good day. So we've actually suffered this season. I know we won an FA Cup, but we suffered with this.
I don't get it, man. We suffered, yeah, but there's still people saying Ten Hag in and all that. Your rival fans are saying, I hope your manager stays. Yeah. But you've got people in your fan base screaming the same thing as well. There's just so much that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can't like compute half of the crap I've seen on the internet.
100%. Bro, listen, good things happen to the ones that wait. That's all. I'm just waiting, innit? Listen, I'm trying a different route. I'm gonna try to be optimistic, man. Ten Hag is next. Pengboy Carty says who's in for him. It's his agent talking. He isn't rated outside of United. Yeah, bro. Look, they don't want to give him a new contract, and he's clearly trying to push for it. And if it's up to Ineos, I think a huge indicator whether Ineos are serious or not. It depends what they do with the Bruno. If they move on Bruno Fernandes, it's a huge indicator that, bro, no one is safe at this club. Yeah, you got me the goal. Yeah, you got me the goals. You got me the assists. But at the end of the day, it's about the team first. And I wouldn't mind that. Last comment. Did you see Garnacho's Argentina and training? He now goes to the gym more. He builds muscle. Oh my God. This guy loves Garnacho. He's gassing up his muscles, you know. Ten Hag needs to go, fam. Look, there's 37 people here. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Bro, I didn't even know it was that much. Bro, it was an amazing stream, yeah. But yeah, Taz, look, let me put Taz's thing on the Taz21. And Rude, have you started the YouTube, by the way?
No, but I'm active, but I haven't actually started posting stuff yet.
Bro, like I said, Taz or Rude, every time you lot want to start YouTube, man, just text me in it, and then we can do whatever shows you want. I'm always available. Look, guys, there's 35 people. Make sure you subscribe to Taz21 and Rude 786. I need to look. I'm new to YouTube. I don't know how people put the links. Like, you know how they do it automatically. I need to.
I know what you mean. I have no idea.
Yeah. I'll figure it out for the next stream. But yeah, man, take care and peace.
Take care, boys.